Success wasn't earned, it was controlled. For decades, whispers surrounded these moguls, but now the silence is broken. What if the icons we've worshipped in hip-hop, names like Diddy, Jay-Z, and 50 Cent, didn't rise simply because of talent and hustle? What if there was something deeper, something more calculated? A new documentary by 50 Cent dives into the shocking truth behind the success stories we thought we understood, and what it reveals isn't just surprising. It's a blueprint for how hip-hop's power structures were formed, controlled, and manipulated. This isn't just another celebrity expose. It's a systematic breakdown of an industry that built its empire on who gets to win and who gets erased. Three key figures sit at the heart of it all: 50 Cent, the self-made disruptor; Jay-Z, the strategic businessman; and Diddy, the ultimate connector. On one side, there's 50 Cent, loud, bold, and unafraid to name names. He rose by playing by his own rules. But the documentary suggests his rise came at the cost of a system that tried to keep him down. Forced out of New York and onto the West Coast, he became the industry's warning: refuse to play by their rules, and you may never rise again. But what about Diddy and Jay-Z? They weren't just rivals. They were part of a system that decided who would dominate and who would stay invisible. According to insiders, the real battle wasn't about competition. It wasn't about rivalry. It was about control. There's a theory that Jay-Z and Diddy worked together behind the scenes to quietly suppress East Coast talent while elevating others who fit the system. Why? Simple: money. As New York artists demanded millions, the South was booming with cheaper, faster talent. And by turning off the tap on East Coast rappers, labels could maximize profits. But for 50 Cent, that meant he couldn't even get a record deal in his own city after his breakout mixtapes. No label would touch him. He had no choice but to take his talent to the West Coast. And when he did, he exploded. The documentary flips the narrative. Jay-Z and Diddy, publicly seen as rivals, may have been working together all along. Through interviews, court documents, and insider testimony, we see how these two moguls shaped not just the industry's sound, but its business model. And their alliance might have been the key to controlling who made it to the top. In the end, it wasn't about competition, it was about control. A system of pushing out the competition while ensuring the same names stayed on top. One of the most controversial sections of this documentary revolves around Jay-Z's marriage to Beyoncé. Was this partnership purely romantic, or was it a business decision? According to industry insiders, Jay-Z's image transformation came with a plan. Before Beyoncé, Jay-Z had street credibility, but he also had baggage. After the marriage, his image shifted. Suddenly, he wasn't just a rapper. He became the embodiment of success, family values, and Black excellence. And once he partnered with her, the Grammys started rolling in. He wasn't just a rapper anymore. He was a businessman, the man who could sell anything. His success wasn't just earned, it was engineered. 50 Cent's documentary doesn't give us easy answers. Instead, it raises questions about the very foundations of the hip-hop empire. It asks, if the game's success was engineered from the start, who else was quietly being controlled? And why does this system still exist? It's not just a documentary about music. It's a systemic look at how power is maintained, how the narrative is shaped, and how we've all been a part of the illusion. The documentary doesn't claim guilt or innocence. It raises questions. It forces us to rethink what we've believed about the culture, about success, and about power. In the world of hip-hop, truth doesn't expire. It just waits for someone fearless enough to say it out loud. And 50 Cent? He's here to say it. The screen goes dark, but 50 Cent's voice cuts through. The truth never expires. It just waits for someone to tell it. 50 Cent's Many Men playing softly as the screen fades to black.